Former Congressman George Santos is panicking. He has, of course, been indicted, expelled from the House of Representatives. He's been convicted, and he's going to prison soon. And he sat down with Tucker Carlson, and he said something that it sort of even stopped Tucker in his tracks. Santos said that going to prison could be a death sentence for him. He said, listen, I'm not a streetwise guy. I'm an effeminate gay guy, right, at the end of the day, and that effeminate gay guys don't do well in American prisons. And so here is George Santos panicking to Tucker that he might end up certainly getting sexually assaulted, potentially even killed in prison. Take a listen to this.
About it. I mean, looking at this long stretch.
Tucker, can I be honest with you?
I hope you will.
I don't know that I survive it. They're putting me in a violent prison. It's a medium facility. I'm not a streetwise guy. I don't know how to fight. I'm a gay man. Statistics tell you what happens to gay men in prison. I don't know that I survive this. I'm being honest. I mean, I can't change that. It's sad. I have a family.
Are you serious?
I'm genuinely serious. People think I'm exaggerating when I say this. I've never had to fight a day in my life. I grew up in a very sheltered life, apartment kid in New York City. I don't have wilderness. I mean, my experience in wilderness, let's call it, I like skiing, but it's just not me. I'm not that guy. I don't know that I survived this. I mean, this could be very much my last interview. And I'm not trying to be over dramatic here. I'm just being honest with you. I look at this as practically a death sentence to what could occur to me. And we've seen this. It's not like I'm saying something out of the ordinary. I'm not built for this.
So listen, before we go any further, it's easy to mock this, right? There are people laughing online. Santos is a serial liar. He's a con man. He's a grifter. He made a total mockery of public service. He lied about his background. He lied about his religion. I think if I recall correctly, he lied even about his mother's death on 9/11. So the instinct to laugh when suddenly he's afraid because it's getting real, he effed around and now he's going to find out. It's understandable. But here's the thing. He's not wrong to be afraid. And that's really disturbing because when Santos says that he's scared for his life, he's not exaggerating. He is a feminine gay man. And we know, even if many don't say it out loud, men perceived as vulnerable or effeminate are at risk in U.S. prisons. The prisons aren't able to protect prisoners. So assaults, rapes, extortion, these aren't rare, isolated cases. They are horrifyingly common. And it's not going to be an exception for George Santos. What he's describing is a brutally normalized failure of the American prison system. The punishment is supposed to be only the sentence, not the sexual violence. And by the way, Trump has joked about this too. Remember this?
The leaking from the Supreme Court, first time it's ever happened, is just unbelievable. But you get the information very easily. You tell the reporter, who is it? And the reporter will either tell you or not. And if the reporter doesn't want to tell you, it's bye-bye. The reporter goes to jail. And when the reporter learns that he's going to be married in 2 days to a certain prisoner that's extremely strong, tough, and mean, he will say, he or she, I think I'm going to give you the information. Here's the leaker. Get me the hell out of here.
So Trump's joking about it, and the crowd is laughing about it. If the American prison system functioned, I mean, listen, a lot would have to change for it to function, but if it functioned even slightly better, the punishment would just be the time you were sentenced to. It wouldn't be the threat of murder, stabbing, having your food taken from you, or sexual assault. It wouldn't be that you have to live in fear every single day because you don't fit in with prison culture, as I'm sure George Santos is not going to. And the fact that anyone, or even somebody like George Santos, has to say out loud, I'm worried I will die in prison. It's an indictment of our justice system and of the country and of the prison system. The prison industrial complex in this country is not built for rehabilitation. It's not built for justice. It's really built for punishment and pain and dehumanization. And we've allowed it to become a place where you get an extra unofficial sentence, which might determine whether you survive. And people with certain profiles or people convicted of certain crimes are at extra risk in prison because the prisons can't protect them. So even some on the left sometimes get some satisfaction from seeing George Santos squirm and say, I'm afraid. And he deserves to be held accountable for the scams. He deserves to be held accountable for the abuse of power, but he doesn't deserve to be assaulted, tortured, or killed. Okay? Nobody does. And when we laugh or mock people's fear of prison rape or prison violence, especially because his identity makes him more vulnerable, we are really signaling we're okay with a justice system that crosses the line from lawful punishment into barbarism. At the end of the day, it's a broken system. So George Santos is panicking. The panic says way more about our broken prison system than it does about him. If I'm missing something, let me know.